Good evening. Happy belated Women's Day to all of you beautiful women of Mzansi. What a mixed bag of a week we've had, right? Before we go too far, I'd like to send my condolences to the family of SA hip-hop pioneer Pro Kid and stalwart of the stage and screen Utata Winston Nchana. Rest in perfect peace, legends. Thanks for paving the way for so many artists. The entertainment lineup in heaven just added more stars, hey. In other news, there's been speculation that Idris Elba will be the next James Bond. Hey, in our time, a black Bond. Can you imagine? Things must change, Pella. First of all the Bond girls will have to be thick, okay? Plus, the soundtrack would have to be a banger. Skirya, pop, pop, pop. Tell me, man's not Bond, never Bond. Man's not Bond, never Bond. Oh, then he'll roll up to the bar there, and then the waiter will be at the bar, and he'll be like,
"Let me guess, sir, martini, shaken, not stirred."
No. Lofty. Also, did you guys hear about Richard Russell, the American airline ground worker who stole an empty passenger plane and then crashed it? That guy is proof that once in a while, maybe you should give the security at your work a spin in your car, so that even them, they can taste some niceness. Otherwise, one day, they will steal your car and then dollar car, dollar churrit. Listen to this.
You can start a left turn and turn back towards the east. I know you're getting a good view there, but if you go too much further in that direction, I won't be able to hear you anymore.
All right. Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip, you think? I'm going to land it, in a safe kind of manner. I think I'm going to try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, then I'll just go nose down and call it a night.
Guys, this guy was doing barrel rolls. He was spinning this thing. They're like, calm down. He's like, but I'm not ready yet. That guy was having the time of his life. I'm not trying to be bleak here, but that guy died happy. It's like those guys who died during sex, you understand? Yes, we are shocked, we are disappointed, us who are left behind, but that guy died living his best life. Another one who's living his best life is Wiz Khalifa. Now, the rapper has just gained 16 kilograms of weight because he says he likes himself with more weight. Now, I'm thinking he was just too skinny for his tattoos. Yeah, but he probably realized that the ink made him look like a crack in the wall or a dirty mop. So then he decided, oh, no, it's time to. And I'm sure even his tattoo artist is like, thank you. Because can you imagine what it must be like to tattoo a toothpick? Anyway, we have a great show today. Two women of substance, Lebo, Mashile, and Rosie Motene are joined my #Womandla Month lineup, and then we end off the show on a bang with Jade Hubner. Hubner. But first, Glenn, what's the WTF of the day?
Thank you so much, Tumi, and happy belated Women's Day, ladies. It's so good to be back. And thank you, Angel, for holding down the bar last week. I know it is Women's Month, but this job is not up for tender. The WTF of the day today is, whoa! Taraji's furious. Social media blew up after Taraji P Henson and Halle Berry both had their WTF moments when they were announced as speakers. They were announced as speakers at the Women in Media conference set to take place in September. The only problem is that they had no idea that they were actually booked. Take a look at some of Taraji's tweets. False advertisement. Remove my name and picture. I will not be at this event. This is not official. Angry face. Angry face, angry face. This is false. If you have purchased 6 ticks to see me, please get a refund. This is fake news. Angry face, angry face. Next one, false. I am anyway, you get the point. Basically, she's very, very, very angry. And all I'm saying is there's going to be a beatdown next time Taraji is in South Africa, don't mess with her. In fact, if you ever see her doing anything, committing a crime, even if she farts, just put your head down, claim it as your own, and just walk on. And by the way, guys, if you are looking for a speaker for the Women in Media conference, I would be very happy. I'm very good at speaking with women.
Glenn, it's women in media.
No, I know it's women in media, but I remember when I donned this on the 14th of February this year, this beautiful, I think if I did this at the Women in Media conference, do you see what I was doing there?
Oh, yo. Ow!
I think that would be quite beautiful. In fact, that reminds me, I meant to put something in your memento box, so I'm going to give you this as my Women's Day present.
Thank you. Okay, put it. I'm not touching it. Put that. I know where it's been. Yeah, put it there.
It's a pleasure.
It's time to welcome my first guest. She's a household name, actress, author, and businesswoman, Rosie Motene. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. Oh, Glenn, what do you have for one of South Africa's finest women?
Well, one of South Africa's finest women, of course, gets one of South Africa's rosiest wines. This is a Rosie champagne rosé.
Love it,
for
love it,
Rosie.
love it, love it.
It's an
Thank
absolute pleasure. Enjoy it from the WTF to me cellar.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, l'chaim.
Yes, and before we get into it, Lachaim, you're still with the Jewish blood. I see you. All right, I'm outnumbered today. So I see you brought a little trinket. Is that something for Timmy's memento box?
It is indeed.
Hey.
Has Timmy met Mina?
Oh, Mina, no.
Oh, Timmy must meet Mina.
Oh, let me meet Mina.
Ah, meet Mina.
Ah, Mina. Has the wheel stopped? Yay, the wheel stopped. But now, this is too nice. You look like you spent money on me. She spent money on me, and it's not even my birthday.
Mina.
Oh my God, is this the one that you put
Yes.
inside?
Yes, it's a future. That is Mina.
Oh.
Wait, now, guys, what is this now?
Wow, it's a menstrual cup. This is a powerful present.
It is.
I've never seen one. I've heard of them.
Can I show you how you
Yes.
use it? So basically, you fold it over.
Yeah.
Fold it over like that. You insert. And while it's inserted, it fills up here.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think that young girls can't use it, but it doesn't touch the hymen.
Okay.
And literally, when you need to take it out, you do this, take it out, wash it under hot water for not more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
It's sterilized, and it lasts up to 5 years.
That.
This is the future of keeping girls in school.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh. So pretty soon we won't be donating pads and tampons.
No.
We'll be donating the Mina.
And it's all eco-friendly, it's all safe.
The environment is safe. You're having a happy period. You can go to school. And of course, this is how it works. This is all the instructions and a whole manual. Well, I feel very special
Let's
right now.
not forget that your wheel stopped on truth there, madame.
Ooh.
And the truth you need to tell us is, if there's one actor you could make out with, who would it be?
Woo!
In generations.
Oh, you want to specify and narrow it down. But which generations?
Which
The
generation?
legacy or the good
The
one?
one,
I mean, the other
the
one.
cast that you were on.
The one that so listen, my character was a bit racy, so she was with everyone. Abina Yivo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd make out with her any day.
Any day.
Oh, she is yummy.
Yeah.
She is proper chocolate. Like, So do people still call you Tseho when they see
Yeah.
you? Still?
Asian, Asian,
Yeah. Oh my word. And do you think you'll ever shed that character?
You know, I always tell the story. My second name is Debogo, so it's T.
Hey.
And I opened up a bank account many, many years ago, and I filled out everything. And then I checked the form, and the woman's written Rosie Motene. I'm like, no, that's not me. She goes, I'm like, no, my real name is Debogo.
But I want to know about this Jewish background that you had.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? How did it come about? And also, Mazel Tov. I'm one of you.
My mother was a domestic worker working for a Jewish family who fostered me. And yeah, basically that's where the background came from.
You talk about it a lot in your book, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
You don't want to
and-
give too much away. I
And
can
you've
see
had
that.
like a really colorful life. Is it all in the book, or are there bits where you're like, this cannot go in the book?
No, everything.
Everything.
That's why it took 10 years to write.
Oh, wow.
Because there were times that I had to step back, cry. There were wounds that I had covered up so much that I realized that I had to unravel that dirt that I covered them in and then seek the healing. And I got that, I interviewed Zoleka Mandela once.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I said, wow, how you were so brutally honest and you come from such a prominent family. How did you do that?
Yeah.
And she said to me, Rosie, if you're going to tell your story, you need to tell all of it.
And she's going to tell us all of it after the ad break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to #W3F2Me. Please do stay in touch with us on our socials and make sure you use the #WTF2Me. We are hanging out with the Rosie Motene. Now, this your book, Choma. I mean, if hypothetically speaking, I was writing a book and I knew that I'm going to say some stuff that'll, bring some people up. Do you advise that I give them a heads up? Should I warn them? Should I be like, Auntie, you know that thing that happened in 85? I bring it up in my book. Or do you let them read it and say you'll deal with it later?
Parts of it, depending on how deep it was, but parts of it, a lot of the people knew. And to be honest, I don't think they thought that I would get to the finish line of the book.
Oh, wow.
And when it was, then they tried to stop it. And then I did actually step back for 2.5 years. And then I woke up and I was like, no, my story needs to be told.
So when your family, this is now your Jewish family
Yeah.
that adopted you, that tried to stop the book.
Yeah.
Did they try it legally or did they come to you gently on some, but Rosie?
No, well, we stopped speaking for many years.
Oh, my word.
So that's where a lot of the pain came from.
Yeah.
And that's where I had to go back literally, and that's where the name of the book comes, Reclaiming the Soil. So it's me going and trying to understand where Rosie comes from, what it
Yes.
means to be a Tswana, what it means to take pride in Pugeng,
Yeah.
to take pride in where I've come from. Kosalem.
Hey!
And more importantly, to get to know my parents. You know, at the age of 38, I woke up and I was like, wait a minute, my biological father, I've always resented because my foster father was an amazing man and he died when I was very, very young.
Yeah.
And then getting to Pugeng, and literally I packed up Joburg, City Girl went to live,
Joe,
packed up everything.
Oh, those poor people. I was like, what just happened? Guy. That must be what happened. We've lost her.
Oh, okay, tell a joke.
Were you really that coconut?
Yeah.
I may or may not be available. I'm still getting over a previous episode. But I would like to know, when it comes to men, are you in the vanilla, the chocolate, the
Chocolate.
Ben 10,
Chocolate.
or the... No,
Not chocolate.
and age-wise, I mean, just...
Definitely, well, I'm 44 now, so I've always said it needs to be within the 10-year radius,
Okay.
but below or above. But where I am now in my 40s, definitely somebody within their 40s.
So is there juicy stuff around that, around the experiences that have made you this experienced 40-something-year-old who knows what her age range and...
That's the next next interview.
Oh, is that the next? Hey! Okay. Wow. Sorry, I'm like...
Is it true that you see, what was it that to me as a threat? What was that I heard?
Yes!
What was that
That
all
men
about?
see you as a threat. Do you feel like they do?
I think, yeah, it's not necessarily a threat. There's a lot of confusion, especially with, and that's why majority of the men that I've dated haven't been South African black men. So in the past, it was always, well, she doesn't know her tradition, she doesn't know her language. Let's
Yeah.
and I was like, you go on dates and it's like, it's just relax.
Yeah.
You know, what are we trying to prove? And if I ask you out on a date, I'm not trying to emasculate you. I'm asking you out on a date and I'm going to be paying for your drinks.
Yes.
It's okay,
It's
chill.
okay, yeah.
You know? And then it's like, oh, you think you're not a man, and I need to show you. And I was like, you know what, just
that
chill.
warped sense of masculinity.
Yeah.
Bona, we are getting too deep in the feminista, so let's play a little hashtag top 3 to know who's sliding into her DMs. So, Rosie, this game is called hashtag top 3, and it allows me to basically invade your space with 3 things. So if you look behind you on the screen, there is a handbag, Instagram, and Twitter. If the arrow lands on Twitter or Instagram, you're going to need to give me your phone, and I'm going to go into your DMs or either one of those. So, oh, I hope it goes there. Oh, I can't wait. If it goes on your bag, I must look for 3 things in your handbag. Did you bring your handbag?
Yes, I did. It's
Awesome. Let's spin the wheel.
Erase that.
Take up a tweet. Take up a tweet. Take up a tweet. Ha! Instagram.
Okay, that's okay.
We'll settle for that.
You didn't tell me to bring it on set.
Hi, man.
The red bag.
Rosie lang embarrassed about watching me. People are watching at home, judging me. I have new viewers here who are watching. Hey, big up Benoni Massive. I know you're watching.
You get a
Thank
double whammy. Handbag.
Wow. I must say, going into her bag for her phone is even more interesting. Who will surprise? It's me the most.
You never know, things might get rough, baby.
Is this thing
locked?
locked? Is there biometrics and oh my gosh. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the eye and it's not locked. However, being single is nice.
No,
it's not locked.
No, it is locked.
Oh, because I'm like, she just switches the thing on.
Your surprised face.
Do you get hit on though in your DMs while you're sitting on your phone?
Yeah. They go through different phases. So
open your phone, focus.
It's coming. They go through. There's different phases. There's one alarming group of young girls, and I'm going to mention it because I spoke to a couple of these girls, and I thought at first it was maybe a prank, but it was these young girls kept on saying, well, they're looking for a sugar mommy. They're looking for a sugar mommy.
Oh wow!
And I remember a couple of years ago, the same thing happened, and I turned to the school in the toilet and I was like, why do you want an older woman? And her response was, because being with an older woman is safer than with an older man.
Sure.
And that frightened me because that means we still got a long way to go.
But how do I signal? I can't. So you're getting hit on by a lot of women. Why? Have you come out and said that you are gay? Or?
No, I've always been openly bisexual. That's.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, it's just, so it goes through stages.
So when the guys hereby, they just decide they're not going to compete with sushi.
Oh no, then it's like, we need to show her.
Oh. She's not joking. There are so many women.
But you can't read some of them out because it's personal.
Who do you hang out? Wow.
If you were on a desert island and I could give you one man or one woman and you're stuck there for the rest of your life, would you take a man or a woman with you?
What color would they be?
You as you said,
chocolate baby.
You can get chocolate if you want.
Yeah.
What would it be?
I don't know.
Your DMs are boring. Where are the people who are hitting on you?
No,
do you delete? I think you knew we were going to do this.
You never know who's going to take your phone.
Ha, ha, ha. Woo! I saw that. He blew you a kiss, says he misses talking to you, and she proper just him. Glenn, who is your mega crush Monday today?
Thank you, Tumi, and I haven't forgotten to get that answer of that question from you, Rose. The Mega Crush Monday today is none other than Kanye West. This guy just keeps digging his own graves in interviews. Honestly, he was interviewed by Jimmy Kimmel recently. Take a look at what he had to say. Unbelievable.
You so famously and so powerfully said George Bush doesn't care about black people. It makes me wonder what makes you think that Donald Trump does, or any people at all. Why don't we take a break? We'll come back and Kanye West.
Or maybe what not to say. And then after that, he went on to say this.
Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and...
Kanye, newsflash, you dating Kim Kardashian. You don't need porn. You married to Kim Kardashian. But in case you didn't know, if you search hard enough, you will find her there.
You don't have to search hard on Pornhub to find Kim, honey.
That's true.
Yeah, I've seen that video of her and Ray J because this is so exciting. Now next time I'm on Pornhub, I'm like, me and Kanye are probably watching the same thing. So exciting. It's time to welcome my second guest. She's a heavyweight who is most recognized for her lyrical and gutsy poetry, which has captivated audience both here and her at home and abroad. She is a much sought after poet, social commentator, and speaker. Lebo Mashile, ladies and gentlemen.
In the wheel.
Spin it. Be gentle with it, but this one, the one in the frontals.
This one,
That
okay.
one, yeah. And then you come and take yourself a seat.
Hey, baby.
Hey, but I get
You look fabulous.
Hey,
Ring more.
Glenzito,
Ooh,
while the
hold
wheel
down.
settles, what is our young Lebo Mashile drinking?
Lebo, I thought I'd try some poetry. I'm no angel, but I have skills, you see. I'm not just any Tumi Muraki wannabe. I've also made this damn fine green tea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a pleasure. That's a pleasure, darling.
Oh, please stop on gotcha. Please stop on
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Yes.
It's stop on gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
You. What is that?
You need to deliver a poem about your favorite sex position, but in the style of Mzwakembuli. Three.
Doggy style. Doggy style. Doggy. Do. Bigger and bigger. Bigger crystal. Ujige, uti, multi choice. Sisi, Nictolile, doggy style.
Yeah. That's great.
I can't believe I did. My children are watching this too.
Is it D for dog, D for doggy, D for the D that gets you in the doggy style. Who deep sign? You're the one.
I'm underground.
I'm
so
not
deep.
okay. I'm not okay. So, first, most important question that I have to ask you.
Yes.
A powerful woman like you, a strong, brave woman like you, afraid of rats.
Haholo. Oh my God. Woo. This show, ikafela. I would leave. I wouldn't come back. I'd take your mics. I would. Like
Wait,
now.
so are you scared of rats but not mice, or you're generally scared?
Every rodent family, rats, mice, hamsters, gerbils, those things that.
I had to.
Glenn, you're ungovernable. You
sorry, I
are so
apologize.
ungovernable.
I
Oh,
apologize.
you're ungovernable.
I'll behave.
A little birdie tells me
Yes.
that you went to the same school that my kids are in now.
Yes, I went to Sacred Heart.
How do you know which school my kids are in?
You told me this the last time too. Mikana, I see you in places, Moose.
Really? When?
Yes, you told me this. We were with our children. It was some.
We were with our children even.
We were with our
Was I
children.
pregnant?
No, you weren't pregnant. We were with our kids. It was at a Smurfs movie.
Oh my word, you went and watched that.
Yes, we went and watched
I
that.
raise a lot of events with the kids from because you know they're tormentors. Those
Children are a lot.
They're torturers.
Children are a lot, yes.
Oh my gosh, but you grew up in the States until you were 16, right? And then you
grew up in
came
the
back.
States. I was born in the US, and then when I was about 18 months, my parents sent me back to Soweto to stay with my grandparents so that my mother could finish her studies.
Yeah.
And then I stayed here for a year, 2 years, went back to the US. I did all of my primary schooling, half of my high schooling there. We started transitioning back in the early 90s. We moved back officially in 1995. I was 16. So I did standard 8, half of standard 8,
Yeah.
9, and matric at your children's school.
And then what did you do with your accent? Did you like outsource it to Timo Tajo?
My accent changes. Hey, if he's stealing my accent, he must pay me royalties, whatever. Him and everybody else. My accent is fluid, you know? Like when I find myself talking to Americans, I sound American. If I am in Soweto, I have another accent. If I'm on stage playing another character, I have another accent.
Yeah, and I'm
So
sure when you're doing doggy style, you have another accent.
Hey!
as
I have
well.
another language. boo.
Oh! Well, let's head for a quick ad break. We have more from our guests after the break.
Okay.
And we're back. Hashtag WTF to me. The drinks are on us as we hang out with Rosie Motene and Lebo Mashile. Lebo, wait.
Yeah.
You are only 2 years older than me.
Yeah, 1979.
But
Yeah.
when I was at Wits University, studying towards my honors degree, which I have,
I don't have an honors. I have an undergraduate from Wits University.
dude, your poetry was part of our syllabus. Do you know that?
Chill,
We
you know,
were
the very first
studying
time I
your
met
poetry.
you said that to me.
Yeah.
And you said something I never forgot. You said that studying my poetry taught you that your race and your gender are always going to be active.
Yeah.
Like she said this to me like 10 years ago. I never forgot that.
I've been obsessed with it since.
Oh, umutufele
Am I? But what's that like? Because that means you were in your early 20s as well. That means
It was very surreal. I mean, I started performing on the underground when I was like 20, 21. And then by the time I was like 25, I mean, like you, I was already on like TV. I was already like, you know, the boom, the blow up had happened. So I was finding my artistic voice and my identity in front of everybody, which was a really strange and at times very difficult experience. It's taken me, I think, you know, like the last 10, 15 years to really understand what happened to me in my 20s, you know? I feel like now, like I understand what I want to say, and now I understand what I want to use these platforms for. Now I understand the purpose of my visibility.
But you guys are such powerful women who started out when you were very young. How did you not segue into It Girls? Because you're also beautiful women.
Well, there was a stage.
There was a moment, yeah.
No, you had a moment of being It Girls.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
I had
yeah.
the long hair, you know.
Yeah. And then you did find your...
Dana, when you were on the boards.
Yes, she was
on
a
the
star.
continent. You were the famous hair girl.
She was killing it. But now, you two are considered like activists. When people think of you, activism springs to mind.
Yeah.
What a...
I think social justice has always been there. I mean, for as long as I've been...
We are pushing it on both areas.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit more from your side because it came out in your poetry.
Yeah. Yeah.
With me, I needed to, I mean, I did my training through Power, so I
Yes.
started to use it on other platforms. And then now it's just crossing over. And now it's my other life.
So
But
now...
you've been at it, Rosie.
Yeah.
You've been talking about your identity.
Yes.
You've been speaking about domestic violence. Like
Yeah. It's been there.
But tell
yeah.
me this, guys. Nomza Mombata coming under fire when she, as a young woman with a voice who is out there, decides to go and take part in activist work, and then she gets slammed.
What? I didn't follow the whole thing. What
Len Knight confused me. I felt like they were judging. They were basically saying there are other activists who deserve to be in big magazines. Why is she being profiled? Which,
But the thing is, we've been in big magazines.
That's the thing.
that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, is there a kind of activism that deserves more attention than another kind of
You know,
activism?
I think it's also very selective because maybe people don't know the work that she's doing in Sudan.
Yeah.
You know, all the other stuff. So they maybe think that she's, what do they call it?
Those keyboard activists, yeah.
But, you know,
We've seen pictures. We know she travels. She
Yeah.
actually does actual work.
yeah.
But and there's also so many public figures and artists and actors in South Africa internationally who use their public profiles to promote social justice. I mean, and you can't compare them. You can't compare the work that Nomzamo is doing to somebody like Kwezilo Msombandazayo or to Virginia Magwaza
Thank
or
you.
to Thokozani Ndaba. That's a different category.
level.
That's a different level. Like those are people who have dedicated their entire lives to social justice, have put their bodies, their careers, everything on the line for what they believe in, right? But I mean, if you take, you know, what Nomzamo is doing with her visibility is shining a light on important issues that matter to her and that matter in society.
Yeah.
She could be using her platform to make money, and there are plenty of people who are doing that like legitimately so, you know. And she's choosing to shine a light on things that are important, not just to her, but to our entire society. And I mean, look at the platform that's elevating her, Cosmo. Cosmo's not going to put Wangari Maathai on the cover. Cosmo's not going to put Winnie Mandela on the cover. It's a very specific market. So the fact that she sits inside that market and still does the work that she does should be commended. They also had other people in that feature. They had.
But Lebo started. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
So I want to just jump back to you guys and ask how being an activist, how do you navigate that into your own like dating lives and personal life? Are you
Let me have a
active?
drink. Hold on.
Do you have to activate?
Oh, yeah,
how does
that
it work?
needs
'Cause
alcohol, not
it can be. I'm sure it can be intimidating for guys or girls, as we've mentioned. How do you sort of tone it down? Do you jump on them? How does it work?
What does tone down mean?
Yeah, I don't
Somebody
understand.
says tone down. I'm like, what? What? What do you mean by tone down?
I mean, in terms of integrating them into your line of thought.
You know, it is difficult. And I mean, there was a guy that I dated and he nicknamed me Gift of the Givers because he says, you know, you're too busy helping everybody else and doing all that. But it's my passion, it's my life. And if you can't understand the impact, what I'm trying to do and why I'm doing it, then unfortunately we're not aligned. You know?
So she
That's
wasn't
true.
niggering the guy because she's
That's
busy
true.
niggering love.
Okay, well, I think I think we need to defuse them a little bit with a little game called Wordgasm. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, this is a very simple game. It's almost like 30 seconds, but a little more sexy. What I'm going to do is we're going to have words on the screen there. You're going to be with a partner, and the guessers will stand here, and the hinters will stand there. I am with, who am I with?
You'll
I'm
be with
Lebo.
Lebo, I'll go with
Rosie. You
Okay.
guys stand over
So you
here.
guys can go stand there.
Side by
Oh,
side.
okay.
Don't look back at the thing, and you have 30 seconds
Woo.
to get as many of the words on the screen.
What you...
Yes,
Who's
Glenn
going
is my
first?
person.
you by person. Okay, and I'm going first. Ready? 30 seconds. Starts, Lebo, with you. Now. Okay. The thing that you put into the computer, the little...
The memory stick.
Yeah, but it's another word for it.
USB.
Another word for it?
External memory.
It's like okay, next. Okay, it's fine. It's difficult. It's fine.
Charger.
No, okay. You put your hands in there to get a...
Cookie.
Yes.
Cookie jar.
Yes. Okay, that's one. Good. Next. Okay, when you're drunk and then the next day you have a...
Hangover.
Yes, good. Next. That's two. Okay, when you are tipsy and then you make a phone call.
Done. Time.
Drunk dad.
Yes!
Ah.
Okay, it doesn't
Well
count.
done.
Okay, I'll turn.
Okay.
Well done, that's two. We got
That's two, yeah.
It's fine. We got another round.
When you've broken up with a guy and he wants you to return, he wants...
Love. Back.
Yes. Next. The one that pleasures us, it's electric and it comes in different sizes.
Vibrator.
Yes.
Oh,
Next
well
one.
done.
A man's thing. It can be a parcel or his...
Dick.
No. Yes. Next.
No, did she say?
Next. Yes. You look at the stars with it.
Stethoscope. Sam, what is it called again?
You watch the vision on the screen.
Television, telescope.
Yes. Next.
Three,
Ooh, the one in
two,
Cape Town.
one.
You can
Time.
Yes.
Oh my
You can
goodness.
spend time.
Okay, what was that for? Okay,
More than you, that's
you
all I
guys
know.
guessing? We're
wow.
hinting,
So
we're
you guys
guessing.
are gonna hint?
Okay, you guys
Glenn,
want
you
four?
go first.
Okay.
I go first.
Ready? Okay, we
here we
need to
go.
get 5. Okay.
Sharp. Okay, when something is precious in a religious sense, it is what?
Holy.
Mwah. Mwah. Another
love.
word for holy? Okay, next one.
Religious.
On stage, what are these things called? The chair,
props.
yes.
Okay.
Oh gosh, this nickname that they called the president in his DMs. That it's a sweet thing. It's baked. It's small. It's got
butternut.
No. It's a baked good. Not a big
sweet
one.
potato.
A small one. A small one. A small one.
What was it?
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
They did.
Cupcake.
Oh.
You don't remember that scandal?
See, a cupcake.
No, their current one.
Okay, let's go.
See.
Okay, it's the in Adam and Eve with the thing.
Apple.
Okay, what was it?
An apple.
No, but
The forbidden apple. Forbidden apple.
What is
The
an
red
apple?
apple.
What is an apple?
What is an apple? A fruit. Forbidden fruit.
There we go. Oh, okay. So you go and you bow it in a
In church.
Yes. where the priest and all of them stand. What is that place
Pulpit.
called? No, another word.
Chapel.
No, another word. Small place.
Monastery.
No, much smaller.
3, 2,
You
1.
go, you bow and-
Time.
What is it?
I think that was a draw.
Was it a draw?
Yeah.
Was
I think
Altar.
it was a draw.
Altar.
Yeah.
Where you go when you're getting married, man?
Oh, that was.
Well, we're out of time. I think Rosie and I won that one.
We'll have to ask our producers.
Yeah, I definitely won. Listen, I'm a mom of 3 and I know how important it is to pay them bills. We'll be right back while Glenn and Lebo take their shots.
Oh, come on, man. Why do I always lose the damn thing?
En ons is terug. This is hashtag WTF to me on SABC3. Thank you for all the love and the tweets. Keep them coming. We are still hanging with talented stars within the world of the arts. And we have just been joined by a flame. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm round of applause for the young, gorgeous Jade Hubner.
Yes. Yes, queen.
And because we all know how much fun she is, last time you saw me and Jade on the same show, it was top billing, and we were on stripper poles. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
Now,
I remember us trying to dodge all your sex toys in the background.
okay, oh my shit. She means, okay, listen, we're going to play a game called hashtag Never That.
Okay, how this works, guys, is I'm going to give you one of these bats each, and Tumi's going to ask you some naughty questions, and you are going to answer as truthfully as possible. And we know that if you are lying, because we can see your people in the background, and they are going to tell us. So, Tums, over to you, darling.
Right. Here's a quick question. First question. Never have I ever forgotten lines to my performance. Forgotten your lines in a performance? You have. How did you cover up?
It was on stage with John Carney.
Oh.
And I was looking at him and I'm thinking, oh wow, I'm on stage with John Carney.
Oh.
My line, what is my line? What is my line?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Lebo?
Never have I ever thrown a tantrum. Oh, sorry. Never have I ever thrown a tantrum to get what I want. Never have I ever thrown a tantrum to get what I want.
Spectrum work or social life?
Tantrum, generally, and you clearly did. What did you throw a tantrum for Jade? Cease.
Well, I have been in relationships, you know.
Ah.
I'm not going to pretend I'm perfect.
You throw tantrums in a whole relationship, a whole adult.
Like, you know, when you like lose
I want
cool.
to be on top. I want to be on top.
Women!
I want to.
Oh, gosh.
Never have I ever flashed anyone. Like flashed, like.
No, I was a drama student. I was a drama student.
Well, that's true. I used to flash people as well. My boobs were still like perky. I used to be like,
Wow.
yeah, it was fun.
One day. Hashtag goals.
You never, ever.
Hashtag goals, yeah.
We have lived me and you, Rosie.
One day I'll have the guts.
Never have I ever cried myself to sleep over a relationship.
Ooh.
Oh, Glenn, even you, put one up. I wish you had one. You've
You don't
cried.
even, how do you know? Where did I tell
I
you
have
that?
comforted you many times.
That's so true. It's so true.
Never
Yes.
have I ever had a one-night stand.
Oh, no.
Lebo?
My mother is watching and you've exposed me like
But you
so
said yes.
badly.
Is it plenty or just when you were lost in the world?
You know,
Girls,
the
men,
20s
were they all men? All men.
are a wilderness.
All men?
Pardon?
All men?
Yes.
All men?
All men, yeah.
No, of course not.
I'm a winner, girl.
Never have I ever faked the big O.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this I have to ask. How? How do you know at which point must you fake it? And give me, actually, no, don't tell me how. Yes, show me how. Because how do you fake? What do you?
Oh, yeah, baby, don't stop me. Oh, Papa, yeah.
There's a guy watching TV now crying, going, ha, ha. Jade, and what's your fake? Give me your fake.
Oh, guys, I don't know if I have the guts. I need a few more drinks to do that.
Oh, wow. Is that how she fakes it? I need a few more drinks. It's so good.
Good job.
Have you faked it, Blake?
Huh? I'm merely a spectator in this game, Timmy.
Oh, this is not fair.
Can a man fake it? Yes.
Yes,
I
they
have
can.
faked it.
You, especially if you don't clever enough to check afterwards. You're like,
So,
Can a man fake it?
Because there must be evidence.
How can a man fake it? It goes
Exactly.
down. If it doesn't go down afterwards, then
Okay.
you know what I mean? Oh, somebody
Before we-
enlighten me here.
Oh.
It's possible to fake it. I would like to. Yeah. But you just got to sort of make a quick getaway afterwards. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, speaking of quick getaways. Lebo, let's talk about your past.
Oh, gosh.
Eric Mien.
Woo!
I'm asking you this because my pet peeve is body shaming, and every time I'm around people who know what that feels like, I'm like,
Wait, now.
have you forgiven him yet? I
Oh,
always
no,
wonder, have you ever forgiven him?
Ke tlo mo zonda until the day we leave God's earth. I don't want him. He can go, in fact, and stay very far from me.
Still.
Even now. Namanje, today, tomorrow, next year, 2035, 2079.
You see what happens when you body shame women? Otashku.
Yeah.
Let's head for an ad break. Jade Hubner hits the WTF to me stage when we return. Welkom terug na #WTF to me. Glenn kuier saam met Jade op die ander kant. Glenn?
JD, it's lovely to see you again. How are you? Good.
Always good to see you. Last time I saw you, though, wait, it was the Netflix, and then before that was in your Borat outfit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I try
in
not to
my-
talk about that. We know you, however, from the top billing stage.
Yes.
You've moved to Joburg from Cape Town. How's the move been, and what's been the reason for that?
Oh, there was a few reasons. In a nutshell, pursue my acting career. Singing, studies, more opportunities.
And-
So I'm still adjusting. It's so dry. My lips are still like cracked.
I know. I can see you asked for water because you're so deprived in Cape Town that this is all you have. We've got a lot of that. Musically, you've only sort of collaborated so far.
Yes.
What we're going to hear tonight is your first single.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it. I heard you warming up. It was brilliant. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you. So all the collaborations I've been doing are very pop, very radio, and this one is sort of rock pop, going back to my roots because I used to listen to like, Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit and all those, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So this is sort of like a pop rock merge, and I feel like it's more my sound. So I'm really, really excited about it. But I definitely will be doing more collaborations.
I would look forward to that. You worked damn hard, and if I'm not mistaken, is it correct that you started working at the age of 15?
Yes.
Is that legal? Or
No.
What were your?
So I was tutoring maths, I was babysitting, I was waitressing, I was doing commercials, modeling. So, and then I started teaching dancing as well, salsa dancing.
So you just have not stopped at all?
Yes, I'm looking forward to retiring one day.
Is there any place that we can watch you live? We can see you perform live, not just on television.
At the moment, this is it for now. I had a few gigs now in December the last year, but I'm not booked for anything at the moment. So hopefully we'll see. But I'm focusing a lot on acting.
I know,
so
a lot on
that's
acting,
for
and
me
that's
is the
it.
main
So
thing,
anyone out there, put her in a damn movie. I've seen you act before. You damn great.
Oh, thank you.
But tonight I'm looking forward to hearing your musical talents. So I'll let you go and get ready while Tumi closes us off. Tooms?
Oh, is it time to close off? Well, a big thank you then to my guests, the legendary Lebo, Mashile and Rosie Motene. You will be seeing Lebo gracing our stages very soon. Tell us how you love our Mandla. Oh, wait! Before you tell us how you love our Mandla Month lineup, what did you bring me, Lebo? Where's my gift from my memento box? Yo!
So I love crafts, I love art. I brought you a little ring made from Swaziland, handmade. I'm wearing one and I got one that matches your outfit.
Thank you so
happy.
much. South Africa, we are out. Tomorrow we hang out with Farah Fortune and Lucille Gumbi. Mwah, we love you.
Yes.
Oh, and it suits the whole outfit.
And you
Love
see,
it.
you see.
I know that I don't know why that you're the guy I wanted like. let me know soon who it is you want to be with. 'Cause I'm ready to do this, although I haven't been through this before. So please be gentle with me and hold me. I don't wanna fall apart. You're the only one that I know that is so capable of breaking my heart. So please be gentle with me and hold me. I don't wanna fall apart. When I close my eyes, you're the only one I see. Your face burn into me. And I know this could get real if only we could feel, but I can beg and plead. So are you ready to do this, although I haven't been through this before? So please be gentle with me and hold me. I don't wanna fall apart. You're the only one that I know that is so capable of breaking my heart. So please be gentle with me and hold me. I don't wanna fall apart. You're the only one that I know that is so capable of breaking my heart. Your silence is holding, your silence is holding you. Your silence is holding, your silence is holding you away. So capable of breaking my heart. I wanna see you. I still believe. I wanna see you. So please be gentle with me. I don't wanna fall apart. You're the only one that I know that is so capable of breaking my heart. Be gentle with me and hold me. I don't wanna fall apart. You're the only one that I know that is so capable of breaking my heart. And I wanna see you. I still believe. Thanks, guys.